I know I had to get out on the eclipse day. I had to touch that sun. But that sun touched me. I'm gonna go to the lake. I was just like, I had looked up on Google, of course, to figure out what time the eclipse would start. They were saying 12:15 p.m. For most places in the United States. It's about 12:18 right now. I don't see no eclipse. You feel me? I see the sun, obviously. Matter of fact, the moon could be there because it does seem that the sun is a little bit brighter. The light looks a little bit different, so the moon could be there, and it's just going straight through it, which makes a little bit of sense to me. You know what I mean? A little bit, just a little bit. So people be like, "Oh, it's two suns." Maybe that's the moon. Maybe every time we thought we seen a second sun, that was the moon lining up with the sun. You know what I'm saying? In particular, it's fully aligned. It's really cool. I feel good outside too. So make sure y'all get out, get these energies. I think the peak probably around 3 or 4 o'clock though, for sure. It'll be 77 degrees today, which is strange. Well, we started at, I think this week was like 65, 67, 68. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden today is 77, about to be 80 degrees basically. Like, so you can just tell it's being magnified. You would say the moon is like a magnifying glass right now, so it's magnifying the sun. And with the weather being a little chilly, we had a little rain the past couple of days. This will really help everything grow. So make sure that you're growing also, growing with it. A couple of things I noticed what you can do is stretch, yoga, isolation type movements. If you want to lose weight or anything like that, you want to do anything that you normally do, but in particular today, you want to do it even harder, even longer, even stronger. Everything is going to be at its maximum peak. And if you take advantage of today, what's going to happen is every day from today forward, it's almost like basically 5D is here now. So you're taking that 5D energy, that magnifying energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not normal energy, it's times 2. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? Boom. It's like, boom, you got that turbo on. You know what I'm saying? You just added use a V6, now you got a V8. Feel me? V12, matter of fact, fuck V8. You got V12 now, you was V6, now you a V12. You know what I'm saying? We two it. But really that's 3 or 4, but you know. That's what I'm saying. It can be magnified to its highest extent, depending on where you want to go. It can be a W16. Forget it. We going all the way up. You started with a V4. You went to a W16. You in a Bugatti now. See what I'm saying? But it depends on where your mind take it. You take your body. You take your money. You take your advancement. It depends on where you take it. In particular, today, everybody's going to take it to the first extent. So watch what's going to happen is, with it being Saturday, today's the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, 7th day. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to sit down, you're supposed to cultivate peace, things like that. But since we live in a Western society, what we tend to do, what we like to do is we like to take action more so. That was like a nail. We like to take action. So today is going to be actionful day. Adventureful day. Like, people are going to take action. People are going to want to get up and get out, but they want to do things. The things they didn't want to do before, they're not going to be afraid to do anymore. And it's going to get real spooky, because as October continues, there's going to be more days like that, to where people are going to be like, well, this day I did this, so I'm finna do it again, or I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that. They're going to take it to the furthest extent. So just pay attention. Hey, good morning. Hey.
Well, Paris, she lives for pets.
Hey. Oh.
Or at least play a little hard to get. All right, let's go. Come on, let me know. Yeah.
Hey, you too. She wanted to pet. She rolled up on the ground. I'm like, I got to at that point. I had to. Normally I don't. I'm like, she rolled up on the ground. She's so big. She's so big. She's like a pig. She eat good, man. She eat good. What you feeding that dog? Feed it. I need to eat the same thing with that dog eat. Boy, that dog was eating good. Okay, I got you. Dog eating real food. Eating good. Ain't smoking no weed. That's what it really be. No snacks. Just eating good food. That's what it be. That's what I noticed. But it's, that's what it was, the discipline. Oh, look at the sun. You see the sun from the top, y'all? I'm telling y'all see how it's like magnified, how the light look different? Wait until we get to this lake up here. If you can, I can't see it, but if you can see the lake, it got like, the sun is just shining on it. Like, I wonder, it could dry it up a little bit more. I'm thinking eventually some of these lakes are gonna be real dry. And some of them are gonna be full of water. So, we got both happening. Trying to see what's going on at this lake. I was gonna go to the park because I figure all the kids be up there. It's a nice dog. That was cool. Did y'all get to see it? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I tried to turn the camera around. And this is what we talking about. This is what we be talking about, like when you're getting out and you got good energy behind you, what happens is people tend to talk to you. See? That guy, he's a white guy, but that guy in particular, I build rapport with him. So that's like going to the same places at the same time and speaking, or just, in general, seeing each other. I build rapport. So I'm out. Like I told y'all, everybody out. So in particular, I'm out. I'm just like, hey, let me go for this walk. So I go for this walk. And guess what? He's like, hey, let me go walk the dog. So he goes and walks the dog. He's seeing how beautiful it is outside, just like I was. And then boom. And that's what we'll be talking about that law of attraction. Like, we're attracted to the light, we're attracted to the greatness, we're attracted to the goodness of our life and our nature and our family and dogs and whatever the case may be. And then we all just end up at the same place at the same time. Right now I'm at the lake. Y'all can still see that light above, but get out of the lake. Come here to breathe. The wind blowing nice and good. That means there is eclipse going on somewhere. Because it's a lot of different type of weather, you know what I mean? It's warm, but at the same time it's windy. At the same time you got a little coolness. You know what I mean? It got everything kind of like in the air at the same time. This morning it had a little mist, a little dew, if y'all seen that. Like just a little everything, you know what I mean, in the air. So y'all enjoy this weekend, man. This weekend gonna be very powerful for sure. And then toward the end of the year and all that, gonna be powerful too. It always happens when I talk a lot. I guess I gotta drink some water. I don't really drink water, y'all. I noticed that too. Past couple of days, I don't really like drinking water. I like Sprite. I don't know why, but I do like Sprite. I like that it's carbonated and it's sugar. If y'all don't know, if you ever got sick, you ever got like poison or anything like that, all you need is some sugar. If you eat some sugar, your saliva, which also has your sperm and everything else, and then you eat the sugar, your saliva is gonna go down or whatever, and it's gonna fill up your body. The same with your muscles. So that's why, like, even with the Gatorades, Powerades, things like that, energy drinks, the main thing is the sugar. Promise you, y'all. So really, you can just take a spoonful of sugar and just eat it, just like how y'all be eating honey or whatever, and then boom, you're gonna feel 100 times better. You're gonna feel like bro, you're gonna feel good. And don't make it like an addictive type thing, because it's like sugar, like for example, I had some Myconites, they at the house. But if you eat one Myconite, even a kid, they'll be jumping off the wall, just one. So like I said, you really do a small tablespoon in the morning, you straight for the whole entire day. And like I said, you're gonna burn it off anyway. You feel me? And it's only 1 tablespoon, so you're good. You're gonna wake up, you don't need no coffee. So your stomach ain't gonna hurt, you ain't gonna be bloated, you ain't gonna have none of them problems. So you're gonna literally wake up like day and night. It's gonna be a day and night difference. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna feel energized, you know what I'm saying? So you don't need none of the other stuff. And that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm finna enjoy this lake, y'all. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I just wanna give y'all the information, man. The sun is shining, man. I gotta give y'all this good information. Like I said, eventually you're gonna get tired, because I got tired of, you get tired of sitting on the toilet, you get tired of your stomach hurting, you get tired of pooping, you get tired of all that. You get tired of that, bro. And eventually you wanna be clean, you want your body to be clean, you want your kingdom to be clean. And once that happens, once you get that realization, then you start understanding why you can eat things and why you can't eat certain things. And then you start understanding all of that. Like certain things literally leave residue inside of your body, inside the chambers, inside the walls. And it's like if you went inside God's house and he had residues and stuff on the wall, he had food and all this nasty stuff on the wall, you probably would leave, right? Probably. So just being in general, like keeping that inside kingdom clean. And once you're able to do that, then everything that you like talk and speak kind of is more clean. You know what I mean? It gets cleaner and cleaner as you go, because as you go, the roof may cave in, so you got to clean that up, or you got little holes here and there where you got to clean up. But as you go, it's just like a house. As you go, you learn that everything end up getting fixed, everything end up getting repaired, everything end up you get new baseboards, you might paint the walls new. You end up changing the inside, and you change the inside, the outside kind of change too. Then you start changing the outside, you start getting the grass cut and everything, then everything feeling good. You got a new car, your car got shoes on it, the inside detail. You start feeling real good because the inside and the outside is like kind of matching it at that point. But if you was to go inside your car and it was junky, your room junky, the house is junky, dirty, stanky, I mean, the environment in general, like, it's gonna make you feel some type of way, you feel me? So, like, you gotta understand, like, and just think, like, okay, my body's the kingdom, her body's the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I put into her some good shit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure she putting into me some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So once you start doing that, you like, oh, that's that connection. That's that connection they've been talking about. That's that connection them old folks be having, yeah. Because y'all adding to each other and y'all not trying to take away from each other. It's like, and even if you do take $1 million from her, she 50 million up. 1 million to her ain't nothing. So she like, shit, you can have it, like, you feel me? So you even got to get to the point where even with your own self, like, you got to have that kingdom to where it's 100 million in the bank. It don't matter, like, you can give millions away and it wouldn't hurt you. So at that point, now you really showing unconditional love. You see what I'm saying? But it's steps to this, but at the same time, it takes no time. It literally takes one day of just changing your mind and basically just doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? Look at the sun out, shining like crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like just doing what's right. So for me, like I said, it's a lot of things in this world that I just understand at this point I can't take with me. So I understand that I don't need it, you know what I'm saying? My soul don't need it, my body don't need it, you know what I'm saying? Even if my body likes it or loves it, I understand that it doesn't need it, you know what I'm saying, to survive or to thrive or to be abundant. And once you get to that understanding, you start making better choices with your life, you feel me? That's it, bro. That's it, bro. Just make better choices, man. This ain't even supposed to be a motivational speech, but obviously I'm back on that time, obviously. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. I used to come up here every morning. I used to like give y'all little speeches. I used to work out up here. It just is what it was, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things happened in between there, actually, that took me away from the lake. Like, for example, it was a snake up here at one point. It was a big snake. I heard it one day. I didn't see it necessarily. I did see it was some turtles up here, and I seen they was, yeah. So I was like, oh wow, and then eventually I did see the snake, but it was dead when I seen it this time, and it was taken care of, and they went ahead and tossed it or whatever they had to do with it, you know what I'm saying? So now back at the lake, I'm back getting this information back out, just sucking in the wisdom and decoding the matrix. Like, it's like the information, what happens is it goes straight into my head. And like, as long as I'm not distracted by nothing, or I'm not listening to nobody else trying to talk, I can hear the information. I'm able to give it back. See what I'm saying? Like, it's in between the lines, But for me, I'm able to do two things at once. So I can listen and talk at the same time. So I'm able to talk and still listen to the information that's coming in. But what I can't do is I can't listen to someone else talk and listen to God talk or the information coming at the same time. I can't do that. Like I can't be listening to God, but at the same time somebody else in my ear. I can mute them. I can mute them, but then at that point, I feel like that's disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? If I'm muting you, if I'm in your presence and I'm muting you, not listening to what you're saying, that's like basically I come up to you and be like, oh, there's this little event, or there's this thing, or this way to make money, or this. But if you muting me, you're not listening to what I'm saying, then you're never gonna get the information. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, this is what happens, like, as you on this spiritual journey. So you got to show unconditional love, because what happens is, it's kind of hard to hear things that you never heard before. So that's, for example, like, or never saw before. So for example, if I be like, oh yeah, there's a 3-headed dragon. Like, if you never seen this before, especially you being a certain age, at a certain age, you like, bro, that's not even real. Like, you gonna live 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years, whatever the case may be, 200 years, whatever the case may be, at a certain point, you're gonna be like, bro, you know what I mean? Until you actually see that shit. Then when you finally see that shit, you're like, oh, it's real. Like, and the thing about it is, the way the mind works, and the way the intellect works, and the way God works is everything is real. You couldn't even fathom it if it wasn't real. See what I'm saying? So the things that you don't know because they're not real. And you won't ever know it because it's not real. But the things that you do know, the things that you can't really necessarily put your finger on, like us seeing, just in general, us seeing on a movie, for example, Superman fly. How can we even fathom someone flying? So not only did we see it in the movie, a lot of us seen it in dreams. A lot of us seen it in the lucid world. A lot of us actually played around with that in the lucid world of us flying. Now the thing is, if it wasn't real, how can you perceive it? How could you take control of that in that dream if it wasn't real? And then another, like I said, I told y'all, so some people gonna hear what I'm saying, some people not. And the reason being is because some people never had this experience. So when you never had this experience, you can't relate. So, but if you show unconditional love, you can sit down and you can actually listen to what I'm saying. You can actually just sit down and be like, And the more that you open up your mind to different things, it don't got to be right or wrong, but the more that you open up your mind to different things like that, that's when you start seeing the reality for what it really is. Because you're in the dark. A lot of us are in the dark. You see it right now, I'm in the light. In the light. Speaking it out. It's coming to me. If God didn't want me to be here right now, I wouldn't be here right now. If he didn't want me to say the things that I'm saying, I wouldn't be saying them. It's timing on everything. It's divine timing. It wouldn't even come out of my mouth. It wouldn't even be a thought in my head. The car wouldn't have passed by when the car passed by. Y'all think y'all have control over what's going on, and in reality, you really don't. It doesn't matter. You think you thought the thought. The thought was sent to you by someone else. Sent to you by God. God sent you the thought to say what you said, or to think the thoughts that you thought, or to move your body the way you moved it. Sometimes you don't even realize what's going on until you realize what's going on. I didn't tell my heart to beat. God told that motherfucker to beat and kept it beating. See what I'm saying? But also, you can also, with your words, you can also command, obviously, things that you truly want. So depending on what your heart feels. So if your heart feels like you want to go, you want to leave, you don't want to do this no more, you're going to see it in the reality. So if on the inside you feel like you want to clock out, nigga, you're going to clock out. And it's just that. If in the inside you got the heart, that's what they used to say. Remember with the boxing, y'all, we get it right in front of our face, bro. The spiritual reality is right there in front of your face, but you get it with the boxing. You got a strong heart, Muhammad Ali, strong heart, you're going to get back up. No matter what, you're going to keep getting back up. You're going to keep getting back up, you're going to keep going. So with that being said, we got to keep getting back up. We got to keep going, keep getting back up, keep going, and keep going. Why? Because you connected to the unlimited source. You connected to God. You're immortal. Like, what the fuck? All you have to do is simply believe it. But if you want to believe that, oh, well, I was birthed by these humans and I'm not connected to God and I don't even know who that is or what that is. And if you want to believe that, then you know what I'm saying, then you know what your outcome will be. We've seen it plenty of times. We've seen it everywhere. And just because, check this out. Listen to what I'm saying. Just because people say it on the outside, like they say, oh, yeah, I believe in God and da-da-da. See what the reality is. Is they blessed? Is they really living like that? Is they life really good? Is they health good? Is they getting sick? Do they be lying? You got to really look at the deeds that they do. You got to look at their character. You got to look at their personality. You got to really look at who that person is. So once you figure out who that person is, you can really tell if God is blessing them or not. You can truly tell. Because if God is blessing them, you will know. You're going to know. Regardless of what it looks like on the outside, you're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it when you talk to them. You're going to hear it in their voice. You can smell it on them if God is blessing them. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You feel me? It ain't no smelling no cologne or nothing. It's the essence of God, bro. Sometimes you might even get nervous around them because you feel that power. But you gotta know, like, okay, this guy right here, bro, or this lady right here, bro, she ain't nothing to play with. She really on that thing. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like, y'all make sure with today, it should be a new beginnings. It's new beginnings for a lot of people. So take that into like consideration with all your friends and family. Most likely the people that's around you, if they're your immediate family, most likely them people are supposed to be around you. Figure out how to work that shit out. But if it's somebody outside of that, don't call or don't text nobody. Don't use these devices, these dark devices, these dark technology devices to contact people, because sometimes you may steer people off their mission. Say they on a mission right now, you calling them tomorrow, let's go to the store or let's go get something to eat. Now they on a side quest. Let them do the main mission. The main mission is for them to work on themselves. They don't need to get nothing to eat with you. Like I told y'all, right now I'm only eating sugar. So with that being said, what the fuck I'm going out to eat with you for? It don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? Because right now I'm on a different diet. I ain't got that diet for that other stuff no more. See what I'm saying? So as you change, you're going to start changing the way you think and the way you look at stuff. I'm telling you, bro. So as you just keep evolving. Keep evolving. Keep evolving. I don't know what level I'm on. I don't even count levels. I don't know what that is no more. All I know is we ascending upwards, and I'm going to keep going. And as the information comes to me, I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting no level on. I'm not putting no limits on nothing. It's infinity and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Buzz Lightyear told us the truth, man. They was all in it. It was all in cahoots. You know what I mean? All the superheroes, they all in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the Superman spirit is in whoever's writing the comics for the Superman movies and shit. You know what I mean? That's the spirit. That's the energy is behind it. It's getting that person to write down the thoughts, getting that person to write down the movies, the scene, the life. You feel me? It's all in it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as somebody be like, this is a documentary of, ooh, y'all look at this light. Hope y'all can see that. That was fire. This is a documentary of Kobe Bryant, and they start telling about how he grew up and this and that. It's the same thing. It's all in the sauce. It's all inside of the story. Like, all y'all gotta do is really pay attention and be aware of the work ethic and the practices and the habits and the, things like that, man. See y'all in the next one. I'm out, y'all. I told y'all I was finna clock out before, but hey, we kept going. Like I said, once y'all start flowing, man, it just start flowing. Another thing I'll say, do everything in moderation, y'all. If you do want to indulge into this world, bro, do everything in moderation, man. Don't get burnt out here. That's the main thing. Just don't get burnt out, man. And love you, man. Love you. And the more that you love you, man, love nature. The more that you love nature, you know what I'm saying, you start to love everything, man. Because you can love nature, bro. You can love the animals. You can love you, bro. You can love everything, man. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's all part of God's creation, man. Everything we picked out of nature and we created it. We used it to create other things, you know what I'm saying? So you can really love nature. You know what I'm saying? You start to love everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about like I'm putting like I'm a die hard for this or that. I'm not saying that, because that's only for God. That type of love, that's that love. That's that unconditional. That's that, you know what I'm saying? But for like other stuff, you can still love it just as much. You know what I'm saying? Because God created it. Because God gave you the intellect to create it, to enjoy it, to experience it. You know what I'm saying? That's like roller coasters. That's like I told y'all, Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? You really get to experience that speed. You get to experience that grip and that control and that just that sound. And you get to experience it, man. And that's really good, man. Just in general. So with those experiences, though, you take those experiences, man, and like those are minor experiences, especially once you start flying and shit. Those are minor experiences, bro. You flying, you on 800 miles per hour, you flying in the air, zipping through the air, bro. Like that little Lamborghini, that's a minor experience. compared to you doing it on your own, actually flying through the air, feeling the weather, feeling the air hitting your face, feeling it hitting your skin, you know what I'm saying, being really tapped in. That's a different experience. That's like getting on, if y'all ever been on, like I said, the roller coasters. Get on the roller coaster, you really get a different experience compared to actually being inside of a car. Because the cars, you know what I'm saying, it's not a convertible, but at the same time, you feel me, you don't have no protection. It's you. And a lot of people are scared to be, it's just you. They scared for that to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that independence to be able to just float up and fly because they feel like they need something. They need a backpack, they need a jetpack, they need a parachute, they need a plane to get up. But really, it's just you. You really can just get up, but it's for you to tap into that energy, for you to tap into that God source, for you to allow God to lift you, uplift you, and lift you up. A lot of people on their knees, man, you need to get up. What the fuck you on your knees for? You need to get up. Even, man, I wouldn't want nobody on their knees, bro. I don't care who you is. I wouldn't want nobody on their knees. So I wouldn't imagine my father or my God, you know, my creator wanted me to be on my knees. Like that don't sound right to me. So for real, y'all need to get up, bro, and be strong. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all like to be on your knees. Stop doing that. Like, get up. For real, get up. Get off your knees, get off your back, get up and get out and get in and get it happening and get moving and you know what I'm saying? I always said, man, like we got enough energy, man, and one person to really, like, you feel me? I mean, we'll move the whole planet. Like, we'll shut this whole thing down. We'll turn this thing into cold, turn this thing straight into to hell for real. One person could do that. One person is that dangerous. You know what I mean? And for real, if you did or don't know your own capabilities and power, like, that's how powerful we are. We are like nukes. We'll set this whole thing off. One person can hit that red button. Red button right there say stop the video. One person can hit that motherfucker, it stopped. Everybody crashed out. That's how powerful it is. So it's like knowing that power that you really got, like, and that you hold, bro. It's like, okay, boom. Now you can chill out. You're like, okay, boom. I know I'm gonna control stuff. I got everything. Regardless if I got stuff going on or not, I know that everything coming to me in divine timing. So I'm good. We got this. We got this together. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next one. We out. Peace.